Hi, I'm Jeff Kehoe with the Ian Fleming Foundation, and I'm from Austin, Texas. Somewhere in Texas, you might have been able to tell. I first became involved with the Fleming Foundation about the time of Raymond Benson's Facts of Death book, his second James Bond continuation novel. He had come through town, through Austin, Texas, and at a Mexican restaurant we have there called Chuy's that features in that novel. And I knew of Raymond, and he's also a Texan from the Midland area, and we're both from West Texas guys. Anyway, I went out to meet Raymond, and he told me of the Ian Fleming Foundation that he was a part of and was forming. And we got in contact at that point, started emailing a lot and sending ideas around. The next available opportunity was to go up to Dallas, and I was working with Lee Pfeiffer and Spy Guys and Ron and those people to do a fan show up there, and was actually the first time that I met Doug Rodenius, and he had brought the Q boat down to Texas, and we just hit it off. I think we were both having a port and a cigar that night and started talking about Dean Martin, and it was just one of those things that it was obviously that we hit it off. We were going to be buddies. It was easy to tell. First time I came out here to work on the vehicles, it was amazing to get here and just see everything packed into the barn. And just the myriad of different things, especially the fleet that we have. We have a great amount of cars and land vehicles, but the boat fleet was very interesting to me. Being from Austin at the time that most of these the boats were used in Roger Moore era films. They were made in the parts in the headquarters of Carlton Glastron was in Austin at the time. So the Live and Let Die jump boat, the Moonraker boat. So there's a lot of parts that are available outside of Decker Lake there that we can still get for boats today. A lot of the parts exist in my part of the country, so it's a nice exchange, I guess. What I usually do is Doug goes down the list, and he's got all these guys coming in literally from all over the world, and on their own dime, and they want to work on things that are fun and that's cool. And Doug goes, man, we're going to be taking the camera mount off the platform on the front of the Citroen, or we're going to put washers on the bottom of the seats in the Moonraker boat to build it up, or we're going to take this bad boy and make wooden rails and paint them, and that's fine. And I enjoy doing that other stuff because this thing didn't even look close to this when we got it. This vehicle is from the movie The World Is Not Enough with Pierce Brosnan, Denise Richards, and this was shot outside of a Russian missile base where they're trying to take the warhead out of one of the missiles there and sell it on the black market or something of that nature. And this was in a background shot, and it is a Russian vehicle. I'm not sure that it was ever used in the Russian military, but that's what it's mocked up to be now. And if anything's been through a war, it's this thing. The future of the IFF it moves organically, reflecting what's going on in the Bond series, whether that be literary or whether that be through film production or stage or whatever. The incarnation, the thing that's good about the flexibility of the Ian Fleming Foundation is to promote Ian Fleming, whatever media that is, whether that's a video game or a DVD compilation or a radio program or whatever. And we're charged with promoting Ian Fleming and his product. So the future is as imaginative as the folks that are paying the licensing fees to continue on the product, and we obviously love the brand, and we're going to continue to do our part to make that shine. and the films will sort themselves out, and they will live on in some way, and we'll be there to help promote that. And so I really like trying to help out and do things like that, and making the hamburgers last night and things like that. And it's so much fun at the end of the day to get to drive the Jaguar and get to drive the Tracy's Cougar and do all those things and sit there with the Neptune submarine and all of that is just absolutely a trip. And you can at any time look in a glance and see a grouping of 4 or 5 vehicles. And when you think of, here's 5 different vehicles, 5 different movies, the decades, the budgets that went into making those movies complete, it really, from a production standpoint, is just incredible. And I'm just glad to be a part of continuing what was the magic of that film in some way for the fans.